Hello friends. New Zealand now has come on a tour to India, and on this tour they will be playing a three-match T20 series and two-match test series. So I'll be talking about the T20 series with you. I'll be giving you my brief preview of the series, and then on the basis of my analysis I shall be giving you my series prediction. Now, in this T20 series, first of all, let's see the squads of both the teams. Let's compare the squads. Talking about the Indian squad, Indian are resting three of their major players in this series: Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja, and Jasprit Bumrah. These three important players from India has been rested, and India has included a mixture of some new players and some experienced players. So overall, I think even though India is resting three of their important players, but still Indian team is looking strong to me on papers. It will be home conditions for them. They are playing at their home. So Indian squad still looks good. And if you want to see the details of the squad, I had made a separate video earlier about Indian squad. I had discussed about it. So I will give you the link of that video in the description and also at the end screen. You can see that video. And talking about the New Zealand squad is similar to the one which they had in the T20 World Cup, but there are only two changes. First of all, their middle order player, who is also their opener, Devon Conway, he is not there. He injured his hand in the semi-finals and he is out of the India tour. He won't be a part of the T20 series and he also won't be a part of the Test series. So Devon Conway is out of this series. And there is one important player who is coming back, Lockie Ferguson. Lockie Ferguson was not there in the T20 World Cup, but he is now coming back. He will be part of the T20 series, and rest of the players are same. So New Zealand, you can say New Zealand bowling has become a bit stronger due to return of Ferguson, and their batting due to the injury to Devon Conway, it has become slightly weaker. Otherwise, it's the same. And now comparing both the teams, New Zealand, of course, had the upper hand in the World Cup. New Zealand won against India and they were responsible for India not reaching to the semi-finals. But if you see that in the bilateral series, whenever these teams clash one on one, then India has had the upper hand over New Zealand. If you remember last year, in the month of February, India had toured New Zealand. And on that tour, they played a five-match T20 series, which India won 5-0. So, in case of bilateral series, India had enjoyed success over New Zealand. India had been successful in the last 2 years in T20 series, bilateral series. They have won most of their series, both at home and overseas. And in this series, there will be combination of new coach, new captain. Rahul Dravid will be a new coach. Rohit Sharma will be new captain. So I'm sure they would like to start their journey of this team on a winning note. So considering the home advantage, I think that India will have the upper hand, even though New Zealand performed better than India in the recent T20 World Cup. But this is a different ball game now. The series will be played in India. This will be a bilateral series. So in this series, I think India will have the advantage. And considering the home conditions, I would say my prediction for the series is that India will win this T20 series. Now, talking about the final score line, whether it will be 2-1 in favor of India or whether it will be a clean sweep 3-0. I think a clean sweep looks difficult to me because New Zealand's bowling is good and they have a world class batsman in Williamson. Their opening combination is going well. So I think that the final scoreline will be 2-1 in favor of India. That is my final prediction about the series, that India will win this T20 series by a scoreline of 2-1. So let's see how the series goes, how the two teams perform, how the players from India perform in this match, in this series. I'm sure India would like to get even with the New Zealand in this series and win this series. So let's see how the series goes.